flexion. And you can say this muscle is held between forward when the rotation is still. And now completely. Which is the front lateral flexion? This one.
Right, left.
Yeah. Okay. And rotation speed, this one. Okay. Lateral flexion. Which muscles we have in lateral flexion?
Latissimus. Latimus. Dorsal. The
The
rhomboid.
main muscles. Rhomboid is here between the scapula and spine.
Rhomboid. Rhomboid?
Rhomboid is here.
Wait.
I mean, both between the both the scapula, that is the rhomboid.
What's the latissimus dorsi, no?
That's a health mind, not the main muscle. Yeah. Okay. Short form we call equivalence. Okay, QL characters, lumbar muscles. Okay, where is this muscle?
This side.
Mostly like
Lumbar.
80 to 90% people having this muscle issues. Very common, like very common. If there is mild alignment issue in the body, this muscle will affect. This muscle is holding joint between your upper trunk and lower trunk. Upper one and lower one. This one is holding your this one. This muscle is connected from your floating rib, which is the T12 rib, to your vertebrals and your iliac bone. It's holding like this. Okay. Actually, in the maximum book, they mentions like this muscle is like this, and some of the filament holding like this. This is muscle like. So when you are doing the lateral flexion, this muscle is contracting. But in the real, if you open the muscles and see the filament directions of the QL muscle, then completely different. Okay, filament of the QL muscle, because of course this is a very playing a very major role. If this is only like this muscle, then not that much important. Okay, so in this only one muscle is having the three directions of filament. Okay, the first one it is start from the vertebral column to going to your rib like this. Okay. Mostly from the L1, L2, L3, just few filaments till the L4 like this. Understand? Okay?
That muscle is in the upper level or lower level?
The third level.
Third level.
Yeah.
So it's deep.
Yeah, latissimus dorsi, and then we'll count the iliocostolumborum, and below the iliocostolumborum the scapular muscles, and above the psoas major. Yesterday we did one reading, if you remember, from the spine. If you avoid the three tune and go here and check, press this muscle, that is the tune. Yesterday one of patients who I don't know. So 1.5 tone from the spine, that is a longissimus thoracic. And after the longissimus thoracic 1.5 tone, that is your iliocostalis lumborum. And after the iliocostal lumborum, when you go a little bit deep from the lateral side, that is the fuel muscle. When you press, this muscle is little bit steep always. That is the strength. And when you press the patient, many patients will feel a very irritating pain. Okay? The first filaments from the L1, L2, L3, L4 to floating rib, which is a T12 rib. So what is the function of this filament? When patient is standing straight, okay, just if I move the rib cage, if I am not moving my hip, okay, I am not moving the fully trunk, just straight, and I am moving only my rib cage, then this muscle are functioning. Okay, the origin part is the spine, the insertion part is the rib. The patient will feel the pain here around the kidney. He will complain, I have some pain here on the rib and here on the kidney. That is the QL muscles, upper filaments. Understand?
So its origin is spine. Origin is in the spine.
Yeah, origin is spine, insertion is the rib. Okay? The second one starts from L4, L5 and going your iliac bone like this. Okay? Mostly major filament till L3 only. Some of the few filament till L2. Like this. Understand? When we are lifting the little bit iliac bone like this. Okay? Yeah, that's help more. Okay? When I'm doing like this, okay? This is the lower filament of my QL muscles. Okay? Don't move only hip. Only the hip joint. Try to move the tibial bone like this. Okay? This is the lower part of the QL muscles. The pain will radiate in SI joint. Here, the pain will radiate mostly more here in this part. Okay? Next to the sacral region, patient will complain, I am having some pain here. You know, there is two bump here. Yeah, just near that pain. Okay? The third filament.
What is that, did you say? What is that? The green muscle you done.
This is the one filament going like this direction.
It's the same
There is
QR
one muscle
or
QL,
QL.
and there is three directions of filament.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay? The third one is going from your iliac to directly your rib, like this. Okay? Origin is your iliac, and insertion is your
Floating rib.
T12 rib. This one is third filament. The human body, there is only one muscles. In that muscle, the filament is going in three directions. Okay.
Upper, lower, then again.
Huh?
It goes first part upper, then lower part, middle part lower,
Yeah.
then last part.
The second filament has more of L3 or more of L4 and L5?
Till L5, L4, L3, L2 is very minor. Upper filament also mostly connected with 3 filament, lower one also connected mostly with 3 filament, 3 vertebral column.
And is the origin of the second one the iliac bone as well? And the insertion
The third
is
filaments, right?
no, the second one.
The second one is origin is your spine only.
Oh,
and
spine.
insertion, because hip is moving, not like this.
Yeah, so it's the origin is L3.
Origin is your this one, vertebral column, and insertion is your hip.
And how can I make difference when the patient comes and if the pain is so major or
So is major pain will radiate inside the spine, in the spine here. Okay? QL muscle pain will radiate on the kidney here.
Spine. Okay.
Here.
So the rib area.
Okay? So if the psoas major, then mostly pain here. Inside deep pain. Okay? Longest means thoracic and iliacus lumborum. Pain is more superficially. When patient will press and patient will tell you, oh, here is paining. Okay? But psoas muscle pain is very deep pain. Because psoas muscle is here, right? And if the QL muscles, upper filament pain will go here. This is your kidney. On the kidney. Sometimes due to QL muscles, patients having the frequent urination issues too. Due to QL muscle stiffness. Okay, this is the first filament. Second filament will come pain here mostly. Not on the top, mostly it's here. Inside. The top filament here, if you check here, this is your glute pain. But if you check here, the both the patient will complain. When yesterday we see there is two lump, not two deep here. Okay. If you see next to that, inside the iliac joint here, this pain will come through your QL muscle segment, which is green filament. Okay. If the red filament, which means the whole QL is affected, in this condition, patient will complain. My pain is going in downward also, and my pain is going upward also. My whole left side is paining. What the patient will complain? We'll find many cases like this. The patient will say, I have pain whole left side like this. Pain going on the left side also, and pain going on down side too.
and the red.
That is means the whole QL is affected.
Oh.
Got it?
Feeling on the shoulder?
Yeah, sometimes it's come till shoulder because due to your QL muscles, there is issue which is shoulder dropping like this. If QL becomes stiff, no, the shoulder will be like this. Because this muscle is contracting, no? When this muscle is contracting, your whole rib cage is going like this.
But that will be when there is this upper part of this muscle will. If upper part is affected.
Now your T12 is connected.
Yeah.
T12 is connected with T1. Is connected with T10. When you are pulling this rib, of course we are pulling whole rib cage.
Yeah.
Got it? Then whole body becomes little like this. When the patient is standing like on the normal position, little bit from the distance, see the shoulder, the mild shoulder is like this.
Because when the muscle contracts or is stiff, the fascia around it as well is stiff, no?
Yeah.
So it's pulling the other top fascia.
Just pulling the whole fascia, no? Because this is the muscle which is connected with the center between the two trunks, the upper trunk and lower trunk. If this filament becomes the stiff more, then they will pull your mild hip bone. So more like hip bone like this.
Shoulder leg.
Okay? So this is the very important muscles and affecting many cases. If the one side muscle is stiff, if one side muscle becomes the more stiff, then what will happen? For example, this muscle is contracting like this and pulling this your vertebral column, then what will happen?
Once it will.
The spine becomes a little bit
Yeah, right side.
one side. That case is called scoliosis. There is case which is called the scoliosis. For example, now you are standing like this. You can see the spine is fully straight like this, right? The angle of the spine is like fully straight like this, right? But in that condition, the spine will come little bit on the left side or the right side. This vertical column will come little bit like this. Then when you check the spine is mild this. That is called the scoliosis. Okay, the scoliosis must be connected. Sometimes it comes from internal your some kind of pathological factors, but mostly it's connected with QL muscles.
Yeah.
For
And you can treat that with.
yeah, we have a good result with that. And when we are sitting for a long time like this, okay, again one side pressure is coming more, one side pressure is coming less. So one side QL is contracting, one side is like fully stretching. Okay.
That's why some cultures don't allow you to sit like that. In Asian cultures, you can't sit with your legs like that.
No.
Orders will slap you.
Yes. So for example, always like traditional times, they have not explained why you can't sit like that. So they use some religion fundamental, some cultural fundamental to give you more strict or fear. For example, if you are sitting like this, you are disrespecting all the old ages people. Okay, so don't sit in front of us like this.
They say
Next time I remember, if I go, then the people will insult why you are sitting like this.
There's a religion in Brazil. If you go to the church, the temple, and you go and see like this, they don't allow. They say that you are stopping the energy of the temple to flow freely.
Yeah, so that's why we have a good chapter between the religions and the science.
Yeah.
So religion, as per me, there is no God made any religions or anything. Do not do this and this. The all the human made this for us, for our society. Okay. If we are doing like this, we will not reach to God at all like bullshit. It's good for our health. Okay. So because people have more belief systems. If I believe on someone, then I believe blindly what they will tell me. I have to follow that whole thing. Okay. If I say this is your health issues, I don't care about my health, then what will happen?
So sir, this scoliosis may be also because of this, it may be congenital also and degenerative.
Mostly create more problem in the scoliosis. After the scoliosis, there's of course disc is bulging. There is lots of the degeneration issues happening.
And then sciatica, no?
But in some
Sciatica?
cases it is
Yeah, in
congenital.
future sciatica will comes. Yesterday that auntie, between the class the auntie came. Remember? That was the auntie I was talking about. That no, she is paying for my cleaning and so all. And so when she came,
Who was that?
she's not Punjabi auntie. She's a gynecologist surgeon.
Not the
gynecologist.
Sardars. Not the Sardars.
No, in afternoon during the class in the tea break.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she was gynecologist in the UK, and her husband is allowed to eat food. Then they came here, and she quit her job and everything, professor, and she learned lots of the shape and this all, and she cooked like delicious food, very good. And she
You make friends with them.
yeah she bought she invite sometimes all the students there.
What's her name?
Goody.
Goody. Goody.
Yes, she bought like very used bungalow, friend of the Siolim River, and now her husband is passed away, so she's just drinking out. Okay, so when she had one injury, that injury her spine is come one side, that slowly she will become the stiff. So when she comes, she was walking like this. Okay, and there were lots of the pain, but the spine is not went that much back completely, but the pain is almost gone. Her body was like this, and now she can walk like straight. And I found like this was one of the chronic case in my life, and there was no more pain after that. A couple of still she came this time after 5-6 months, but still there is no pain.
Wow.
So sometimes QL is responding very good.
You treat the other side then, do you? Like,
Mostly,
if they're
yeah,
like
we
that,
treat both sides.
the
One
other-
for the
both
weakness,
sides.
one for the stiffness.
Okay.
Okay. Got it? We always use like 75 needle because this is the little bit deep muscles, and we go, and this is the flat muscles too. This muscle is like this, like my marker, like this muscle is like this. Okay? So we go from the side. We insert needle like this,
Perpendicular to the side?
like horizontally, going like it like
Okay.
this. Okay? So always remember, whenever patient is complaining about my pain is radiating upside and down both, that is QL muscle. Okay? Many patients you will find which they will complain. Sometimes it's moving like in my shoulder and upper body like this. Sometimes it's going down like here. Okay? So that's traveling the QL muscles. Okay? What is exercise for QL?
All twists.
Twist.
All
It's
twists.
twisting.
And this.
I do not say anything.
We'll ask some questions, mostly in like 90%.
Very powerful.
Yes?
Yeah.
This will mostly happen with this muscle and flexions, okay?
Spinal twist.
Mostly like this
Right.
will help, okay?
Right.
And this ones, now what happened? This is the center part of the body, okay? So if you are giving the pressure from the lower part, that's not enough. If you are giving the upper part, in this condition, 90% the QL becomes stiff, not the weak. 90% case QL will become the stiff muscles. Okay, so the best thing, you don't need to any exercise. Sometimes you can do like this. You can check them like twitchings if you are able to twitch or not. But the best thing is go and press. Okay, the both side. This side is more stiff, this side is more weak, and what the patient is complaining like when you are pressing. Oh, right side is bending too much. Left side is not that much. Okay. Very easily you can find the QL muscles, okay?
12 muscles to insert needle at 45 or deep?
Like we go like this deep, around 60-degree angle,
At the actual side. At the side,
like side like this. Okay. Do one thing, from the spine go 3 tune away. Okay. In the gap between the rib and the iliac. This is the iliac, this is the rib. Go between the gap, okay, and try to press little bit more deep, like this. Try to press little more deep in the center, okay. If you feel any stiffness, that is the QL, and the most easy diagnosis, lying down. Because when you are standing, QL is fully active. It's holding your body. When I am moving like this QL is contracting, this one is stretching. When I am moving like this, and when I am sitting, if I do like this much of the activity, still my QL is holding.
Any
And
percussion,
pressing,
sir?
I feel on the top of the helix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pressing that, and then I'm feeling the